Welcome everybody out here to Holiday Racing Season 7 event number 11. After a great weekend with 2 orange track events, it is now time to go back to the brown track out here for the next 5 events out here on the season, as the brown track events have so far been really good this year, and we can't wait to get another one started out here. Let's go ahead and get this event started with Dead Panda and Captain's Curse versus Nathaniel Evans in Monster Mutt Dalmatian Ice. Dalmatian Ice had the lead and will get a crash block to defeat Captain's Curse. We've got Mach Warrior 001 and Bigfoot versus Patrick Star and Patrick Monster Truck. Patrick has the lead. Mach Warrior 001 will hit the Cat Tower, which is definitely going to cost him a lot of points. It may kick him out of the top 5 as Patrick Star will Next up, we've got Mrs. Puff in Higher Education versus Gary the Snail in Monster Mutt Ice. Mrs. Puff, Higher Education will just slow down Monster Mutt Ice with hitting him going down the ramp, and Mrs. Puff with a crash will get the win. We've got Nitrodot Studios and Son of a Digger versus Monster Jam California and Northern Nightmare. Northern Nightmare got a bit swirly. Can Northern Nightmare make a comeback? Oh no, it looks like it's not going to happen. Son of a Digger will get the win. We've got Twin Monkey and Holiday Hauler versus Lizard Gaming and Avenger. Avenger has the lead, but will fall off this side and will cause Holiday Hauler to crash in front of Avenger to get the win. Next up, we've got Us_Jam and Dancer versus Berto Trevino and Monster Mutt Rottweiler. Berto Trevino almost trying to get a block, but it's not going to work out as Dancer will push past. Next up, we've got Karen and Blue Thunder Ice versus Spin Master Monster Jam and Santa's Monster Sleigh. And Santa's Monster Sleigh will turn to the left, not going to get him the win as Blue Thunder Ice wins. Next up, we've got BuckFan23 in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Zona Monsters in Bad Company Ice. Bad Company Ice has a lead. Try to get the block, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will push past for the win. Next up, we've got Maxer RT and El Toro Loco Ice versus Matt Bulldog Mac and Alien Invasion Ice. Alien Invasion Ice has the lead. They both turn. If El Toro Loco Ice could have kept it straight, he could have gotten it, but it's not going to work out. Alien Invasion Ice. Next up, we've got Bullseye and Roger Dodger versus Monster Jam Extreme in Vixen. Vixen will fall off the side, which will allow for Roger Dodger to get the win. Next up, we've got SpongeBob SquarePants and SpongeBob Monster Truck versus Nicholas Mordkisi in Gravedigger Ice. Gravedigger Ice sadly going down the ramp, but will fall off the side, and SpongeBob will just blaze past him. Next up, we've got Scrap and Prowler versus Cats and Dasher. Dasher will crash, and Prowler will get the win. Next up, we've got All About Monster Trucks and Michigan Ice Monster versus Bubble Buddy and Mohawk Warrior. Michigan Ice Monster's falling closely behind. Can he get around? No! Mohawk Warrior will get a much-needed win to get out of round 1. Next up, we have Larry Lobster and Crustacean versus Kayla Blood and Soldier Fortune Ice. Soldier Fortune Ice, I believe, will do a nice barrel roll, but this is not a freestyle competition as Crustacean. Next up, we've got Monster Jam Kobe and Prancer versus Monster Jam Collector 2008 in Northern Nightmare Ice. Northern Nightmare Ice had the lead, but somehow this kind of came off the ramp a bit weirdly, and Prancer will get the win. Next up, we got the Cameron 9785 in Monster Mutt versus Squilliam Fancy Sun in Octonator Ice. Octonator Ice will fall off the side. Monster Mutt will get a little slap willy, and Monster Mutt will get the win. Next up, we've got Mermaid Man and Iron Man versus Bakugan Dragonoid Monster Jam Fan in Bakugan Dragonoid Ice. And Bakugan Dragonoid Ice with a block will get the win. Next up, we've got Jackson Hughes and Gravedigger versus Sandra Colney in Snowhawk. Snowhawk was looking good going down the ramp, but it's just not going to work out today as Gravedigger will get the win. Next up, we've got Kitty Witty and Monster Mutt Husky versus Nicole Johnson in Tasmanian Devil. Ooh, the new axle on that truck is just not working out here for Tasmanian Devil, as Monster Mutt Husky will move on. Next up, we've got Barnacle Boy and Batman versus Not Just Gabe and Earthshaker Ice. Earthshaker Ice will fall off the side and Batman will get the win. Next up, we've got Liam's Toy Time in 32 Degrees versus the Chocolate Drive and Mechanical Mischief. And Mechanical Mischief will get a very much needed win as he keeps rolling. Next up, we've got Briggs of Rod's SMTV in Glaze Machine versus Racket 17 and Stone Crusher. Ooh, and Stone Crusher will get the win in reverse. Nice win for Stone Crusher. Next up, we've got Monster Truck Sid and Walmart Museum Truck versus SpongeBob Fan 23 in 2020 Christmas Stunt Truck. Oh, I just cannot seem to have gotten around as Walmart Museum Truck will get the win. Next up, we've got Squidward Q Tentacles and Squidward Monster Truck versus Perch Perkins and Chillin' Villain. Oh, Chillin' Villain cannot get the crash block and Squidward will move on. Next up, we've got Monster Jam Weekly Updates and Dragon versus Caro Harrison and Dragon Ice. It's the Battle of the Dragons. Who will move on? Dragon Ice has the lead. Oh, Dragon Ice. Oh, we got a curve there, costing him the win as the regular Dragon will move on. Next up, we've got Aaron1234 Channel and Team Hot Wheels Firestorm versus Miguel Duenas and Ice Cream Man. It's the final race of round one. Who will advance on to round two? And Miguel will pull out the upset here of the event as Miguel takes down the season leader. Aaron1234 Channel had the lead coming into this event, and they may not have the lead anymore after this. Wow, what a win and what an upset out here by Ice Cream. It's now time to kick off round two out here with Flying Dutchman and Tracky Stars Gravedigger versus Nathaniel Evans and Monster Mud Dalmatian Ice. And if Nathaniel Evans wins, that is the only hope Aaron1234 Channel has to keep the points lead after this event. So Nathaniel Evans has to try to pull out an upset against Dutchman. Let's see what will happen. Nathaniel has the lead. Oh, Nathaniel kind of got swervy there, and that's not gonna get him the win as Tracky Stars Gravedigger will move on. We've got Patrick Star and Patrick Monster Truck versus Mrs. Puff in Higher Education. Mrs. Puff ends up right on her lid, falling off the side, and Patrick will Next up, we've got Nitro Dot Studios in Son of a Digger versus Twin Monkey in Holiday Hauler. Holiday Hauler almost does almost like a front flip there, and Son of a Digger will get the win. Next up, we've got Us_Jam and Dancer versus Karen in Blue Thunder Ice. Oh, Dancer got a bit curly and swervy there, and Blue Thunder Ice will pull around Dancer to get the win. Next up, we've got Jonas and Blue Thunder Ice versus BuckFan23 and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What a great pass right there, especially coming from the right lane from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's definitely the farthest pass of the night so far, as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will move on and defeat Blue Thunder. Next up, we've got Mac Bulldog Mac and Alien Invasion Ice versus Bullseye and Roger Dodger. Ooh, I thought Roger Dodger had to block me, but it's not going to work out as Alien Invasion Ice will go around. Next up, we've got Sheldon J. Plankton and Plankton Monster Truck versus SpongeBob SquarePants and SpongeBob Monster Truck. SpongeBob will push Plankton aside as this is a Krusty Krab versus Chum Bucket battle, and the Krusty Krab's going to get the win as SpongeBob. Next up, we've got Scrappin' Prowler versus Bubble Buddy and Mohawk Warrior. Mohawk Warrior has a lead, and can Mohawk Warrior get the win? Yes, another nice win for Mohawk Warrior to move on. Close one, but Mohawk Warrior barely gets it. Next up, we've got Eugene H. Krabs and Mr. Krabs Monster Truck versus Larry Lobster Incrustation. Oh, I thought Mr. K had the block, but it's not going to work out as Larry will just push right past Eugene for the win. Next up, we've got Monster Jam Kobe and Prancer versus the Cameron 9785 and Monster Mutt. Monster Mutt will have a crazy crash falling off the side, and Prancer will get the win. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid Monster Jam Fan and Bakugan Dragonoid Ice versus Jackson Hughes in Gravedigger. Gravedigger has the lead. Gravedigger got a bit swirly though, which will allow for Bakugan Dragonoid Ice to get the win. Next up, we've got Kitty Witty and Monster Mutt Husky versus Barnacle Boy in Batman. Oh, Batman almost got the save, but it's not going to work out for him as Monster Mutt Husky will get the win. Next up, we have Mum and Yeti versus the Chocolate Drive in Mechanical Mischief. Ooh, Mechanical Mischief will crash, and Mum and Yeti will get Next up, we have Racket at 17 and Stone Crusher versus Monster Truck Sid in Walmart Museum Truck. And despite falling off the side and hitting Yeti, Walmart Museum Truck will get the block to defeat Stone Crusher. Next up, we have Sandy Cheeks and El Toro Loco versus Squidward Q Tentacles in Squidward Monster Truck. Squidward having one of the far passes, kind of like something we used to see from Squidward last year and in years prior, as he'll get the win and move on. Next up, we have Monster Jam Weekly Updates and Dragon versus Miguel Duenas and Ice Cream Man. This is the final race out here for round 2, who will go on to round 3. And Ice Cream Man with a crash block will defeat Dragon. It is now time to kick off round 3 out here with Track Ace Tires Gravedigger versus Patrick Monster Truck. Ooh, Patrick Monster Truck gonna fall off the side, but the Track Ace Tires Gravedigger goes to the right, and Patrick will get an upset win. Wow, what an upset win for Patrick Monster Truck. Next up, we've got Son of a Digger versus Blue Thunder Ice. And Blue Thunder Ice will push Son of a Digger out of the way to get the win. Next up, we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Alien Invasion Ice. Alien Invasion Ice is gonna have a weird slow start going down the ramp, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will get the win. Next up, we've got SpongeBob SquarePants and SpongeBob Monster Truck versus Bubble Buddy in Mohawk Warrior. This is a creator versus creation battle. Who will get the win? Ooh, both trucks get swirly, but the creation, Bubble Buddy, and Mohawk Warrior will get the win and defeat SpongeBob Monster Truck. Next up, we've got Crustacean versus Prancer. And Prancer with a block will defeat Crustacean. Next up, we have Bakugan Dragonoid Ice versus Monster Mutt Husky. And it's close, but Monster Mutt Husky will get the win. Next up, we have Yeti versus Walmart Museum Truck. And whoa, my, that is close. I believe Walmart Museum Truck may have gotten it, but we're gonna have to check. Okay, so words of the officials and the cameraman, Walmart Museum Truck will barely get the win and defeat Yeti. That is a close race, one of the closest races of the season. Now here's some proof of how Walmart Museum Truck was able to get the win. Next up, we got Squidward Monster Truck versus Ice Cream Man. This is the final race out here in round number 3, who will go on to the quarterfinals. Ice Cream Man running a nice straight pass, but it's not going to work out as Squidward will move on. Alright, everybody, we've now made it to the quarterfinals. Here are our 8 quarterfinalists. Inside of Patrick Monster Truck, we've got Patrick Star. Inside of Blue Thunder Ice, we have Karen. Inside of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we have BuckFan23. Inside of Mohawk Warrior, we have Bubble Buddy. Inside of Prancer, we have Monster Jam Kobe. Inside of Monster Mutt Husky, we have Kitty Witty. Inside of Walmart Museum Truck, we have Monster Truck Sid. And inside of Squidward Monster Truck, we have Squidward Q Tentacles. Who will go to the semifinals? Will it be Patrick Star or will it be Karen? Oh, Patrick Star got a bit swirly, but it's going to work out as he will get the win and defeat Karen. Who will go to the semifinals? Will it be BuckFan23 or will it be Bubble Buddy? Bubble Buddy had to leave, but BuckFan23 will make a comeback for the win. Nice win for BuckFan23. He needed that. Who will go to the semifinals? Will it be Monster Jam Kobe or will it be Kitty Witty? Ooh, Monster Jam Kobe got a bit swirly, which slowed him down, and Kitty Witty will get the win. Who will go to the semifinals? Will it be Monster Truck Sid or will it be Squidward Q Tentacles? This is the final race here in the quarterfinals. Squidward has the lead. He tried to do the crash block, but Monster Truck Sid will push past for the win. We are now down to the semifinals. Our 4 semifinalists are Patrick Star, BuckFan23, Kitty Witty, and Monster Truck Sid. Who will go to the final round? Will it be Patrick Starr or will it be BuckFan23? Oh, BuckFan23 is going to crash out, and you see this guy has a bad rollover, and Patrick Starr will advance to the final. Who will go to the final round to face off against Patrick Starr? Will it be Kitty Witty or will it be Monster Truck Sid? Kitty Witty, it's the Jersey Barriers, and Monster Truck Sid will go to the final round. Everybody, we've made it to the final round out here in Holiday Racing Season 7, event number 11. We started off the evening with 58 of the fastest holiday-themed monster trucks. And we're now down to the fastest 2. Holiday Racing fans, are you ready to meet our final round contenders? Coming out first, looking for his second event win here on the season, out of Bikini Bottom, this is Patrick Starr and Patrick Monster Truck. Versus in the other lane, out of Detroit, Michigan, looking for his first event win here of the season, this is Monster Truck Sid and Walmart Museum Truck. Who will get the win in the next 58 points here on the board? Let's find out. It's showtime! Oh no! Monster Truck Sid, just a great effort from Monster Truck Sid. It's his second time in the final round this year. He was in the final round of event 1 and lost to Flying Dutchman. But that means your event winner for the second time this season is going to be none other than Patrick Starr and Patrick Monster Truck. Great job, Patrick, getting his second event win here on the season. He definitely needs this to try to catch up in points, and he's proven to all the fans out there that he is a good driver since he has been memed on for spinning out, but he's proving out here that he is a great, capable competitor out here in the field, and he's going to get the event win. Great job out here for Patrick Starr in the next 58 points. Alright, everybody, let's take a look at the results out here after event number 11 here of Season 7 of Holiday Racing. First up, one of the big things to note here in the top 5 is Mohawk Warrior 001. After his poor event, only getting 2 points after losing in round 1, will be booted and kicked out from the top 5, as joining the top 5 after a round 1 loss. He also, he lost in round 1, that being Liam's Toy Time at 32 degrees, 444 points. He lost in round 1, but still got more points than 32 degrees to get himself into the top 5. In 4th place with 447 points after making it all the way. He also got a round 1 loss as well with 447 points. Going to be Mermaid Man and Iron Man. Only 3 points out of Liam's Toy Time. In 3rd place, falling from 1st place to 3rd after a round 2 loss. Or actually, maybe a round 1 loss. Will be Aaron1234 Channel and Team Hot Wheels Firestorm with 494 points. And then in 2nd place, remaining in 2nd place after a round 3 loss, will be Flying Dutchman Triceratops Gravedigger with 504 points, breaking it into the 500s. And then in 1st place, only 3 points ahead after making it all the way to the semifinals, will be Kitty Witty and Monster Mud Husky with 507 points. Things are looking interesting out here in the points. Lots of drivers are entering into the 300s. Most are in the 200s. Some of them are in the 400s. And for our top 2, they have entered into the 500s. Great job out here for Kitty Witty for taking the series lead here. He's been working this for a long time, and now he's finally gotten. He hopes to keep this lead out here to the end of the season, but it's definitely going to be tough going against the Dutchman and Aaron1234 Channel. Alright, everybody, that's going to be a wrap here for this video. Everybody be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. That's going to be notified for when Holiday Racing Season 7 Event 12 comes out. Alright, bye-bye, everybody. Have a God bless day. We'll see you all soon for some more Holiday Racing action.